Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Starflames and we are back with another video. So if you're new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on your notification bell and join the family. While you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up and support. In this video, we are gonna talk about Stefon Diggs' former chef, Miss Jamea Adams, revealing that Stefon Diggs has been having an affair with Cardi B's braider. Now, I told you guys a few months ago to save all the videos that I've been doing on Cardi B and Stefon Diggs. I explained to you guys that a lot of the things that I was saying then, you guys are going to call me a liar then, but when the truth comes to light, you guys are going to realize how bad it truly is. I told you guys that Stefon Diggs literally sleeps with anything that moves, walks, talks. Even if you and I cannot see it moving with the naked eyes, if it moves under a microscope, Stefon Diggs is sleeping with it. Once it has a pretty face, a pretty body, that is his thing. I also said to you guys that Stefon Diggs is going to get other women pregnant, not away from Cardi B, not during Cardi B's absence, but while Cardi B is in the bed. I also did some tease as reference to really explain the magnitude of what Stefon Diggs is doing. You guys remember that video that I did with the tea bag, the coffee, with all those cups and the same spoon? And I said he's dipping from one end to the next and everyone is mingling. And when I did that video, Cardi B's fans said that they were going to report my channel because I was lying. I was making up stuff. And I said to you guys, if you want to know if I speak the truth or if I'm telling lies, just save the video and you can come back to them for yourselves, because I said my OGs, they know not to doubt what I'm telling them. No matter how impossible it may seem, no matter how far-fetched it may seem, you're gonna learn that I'm not lying. And I said to you guys, I do get good tips on celebrities, but it's just that there's some things I'm not going to put out in the public. And I know if I'm getting that good tip, there are other people who are getting the tip as well. There's some things that I get about Cardi B that I'm not going to put out in the public, and I'll never put out in the public. And it's not my business to put out in the public. Also, some critics believe that I've all of a sudden turned against Cardi B because I used to hype Cardi B up so much. And I said, I haven't turned against Cardi B. I have really accepted Cardi B for who she is. I've came to the realization that she has no interest in changing. And I said to you guys, when Cardi B was with Offset, they did a lot of activities in the bedroom that involved a lot of people. And I said, look how their marriage turned out, because the moment that you're going to have a third party in your bedroom, your partner is going to walk over you. They'll never respect you, because once you're absent, they're going to do with you what they've been doing with you and other people while in your presence. Cardi B believes that if she fills a man every corner, he's gonna stay with her. And I said, you cannot keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. And when a man loves you, he protects you. He doesn't allow you to jeopardize you for you. He doesn't allow you to jeopardize your integrity. He will challenge you for the better. He will bring out the best version of you. However, Cardi B believes that if she be a footstool for a man, if she allows a man to be careless and reckless with her, she'll be the wife, and she's pushing to be Stefon Diggs' wife. And she's going to realize that it's not going to happen because what she thinks a man wants is the opposite of what he wants. Oftentimes, us women, we think we know it all when we don't. Sometimes we don't even have a clue. And that is not on us, honey. It is on them. So when critics say that I've turned against Cardi B, no, Cardi B has turned against herself. I have came to the realization that self-love has no one true meaning, no one true definition. And if you have said everything that you can say, if the internet has said everything that they can't say and prove to Cardi B that this guy is selfish, he has his particular ways, he's not going to change because of you, and she is determined to stay with him, who am I to sit in a corner and be sad for her? Why should I cheer on such loose behavior on the internet? I'm not going to. I said I can't tell this woman how to live her life. I can suggest, but I can't tell her how to live her life. And if Cardi B chooses not to do better by herself, why should I be here doing better for her? Why should I be saving her when she's not saving herself? Do you guys remember when I said to you, having money doesn't prevent you from stepping in shit? Because when I started talking about these things, her fans were telling me that Cardi B has money, she's going to be fine. And I said, no, she's not going to be fine. Having money does not prevent you from stepping in shit. I think that is resonating now with her fan base, but they're going to still cheer her on because this is the behavior and the mentality of a lot of women. They are determined to be men's footstool, men's trash can, and when they see another woman doing it, they will come together with the rest of the internet to attack that woman, just like what they did to Chloe. But if you check it out, more than 90% of those women are Chloe or even far worse than Chloe. So there's always hypocrisy when it comes to these discussions because Chloe got dragged for doing this. Didn't Chloe get dragged? Chloe got called a footstool. Chloe was brutally massacred on the internet. But now we have Cardi B's fans that are supporting this behavior. And I said, no good can come from this and no good will come from this. But hey, what do I know? But I'm going to ask you guys one favor. When these things that I've been telling you about months ago happen, do not tag me because I have been telling you guys that Stefon Diggs has been sleeping with all of these girls. Every woman that Cardi B introduces Diggs to, you know, and he has been messing with some rappers, girl. Like, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess. So now, during trial, Stefon Diggs, former private chef, Jamea Adams, she's stirring up controversy. But this woman, Jamea, I'm happy that she's also showing her true colors because while Jamea is here pointing out these girls and painting Stefon Diggs' environment, Jamea has to also realize that, like, I don't know about the rest of the internet, but Jamea, I'm nobody's fool. You're just like these other girls. You were a part of the trash can behavior. You settled for a measly change of $1,000. Like, what chef in their right mind settles for $1,000 cooking for a celebrity? Do you know how much it costs just to wash pots and pans for a celebrity? Like, girl, I don't even want to drag her. I don't even want to drag her, but she's still not being 100% honest. She was a part of that group of girls. Jamea is a groupie. Jamea Adams is a groupie, right? And she just needs to admit it. so that the jurors can understand her point of view. She just needs to come out and be honest. But if she's not being honest, she's going to lose the case. It's not too late, you know, but if she doesn't want to be honest, those chickens refuse to let me be great. Damn. Now, as I was saying, Jamila is now stirring up the controversy by saying that Stefon Diggs was involved with Cardi B's hair braider. The clip is there. I don't even think I want to share the clip. I think I want to do something else with that clip later today. I don't know. I may just include it in this video, but it's viral at this point. So even if I include the clip, Cardi B's fans, they're going to say I'm lying, and they're going to say they're going to report me to YouTube, because that's what they do on every video, because they want me to hide the truth that is already out in the public. Like, make it make sense, Bird Brain Nation. Make it make sense. No. So, what she's saying is that she suggested Diggs had an affair with Cardi B's stylist. Do you guys remember when Stefon Diggs and Wave had that matching braid? That's the stylist we're talking about. Cardi B brought Diggs to that hairstylist, and Diggs, helped himself to the hairstylist. There's nothing wrong with that. Diggs did not do anything wrong. No, he did not. Stefon Diggs was just being Stefon Diggs, and Cardi B knew who Stefon Diggs was, and if she never knew, then like hell she knows now, doesn't she? So what Jamila is saying is that she is basically using this to prove how messy Stefon Diggs is as a man. But Jamila needs to realize that this is also pointing her out to be as equally as messy as well, because like, you're there, girl. You're there, and you're witnessing this man sleeping with all of those women. Like, why do you want to be a part of the koi pond? Like, aren't you afraid for your life? Aren't you scared for your health? Like, when a woman reaches a particular age, I expect them to cut out childish things, because I believe by that time you should have garnered enough wisdom to get over your BS in life and learn how to make better choices. Life is hard, make no mistakes, and we're not gonna learn everything all in one run, but as the year passes, you should be shelling off some old and taking on some new. And that's how you be the best version of yourself. But I don't know, Jamila, I'm not even going to talk about her appearance as some people are, because she has never been the person to do a lot of makeup and all of that. But Jamila went on that stand wanting to give that innocent church girl. Honey, ain't nothing innocent about the girls that hangs around Stefon Diggs. So, just look good for court, please, and thanks in advance very much. Now, another thing that I want to remind you guys of. Do you guys remember when I said to you that I've learned that Pre and Diggs also had an affair? But Pre understands men like Diggs, and when Pre decided to break things off with Diggs, Diggs appreciated Pre so much that he wanted to keep her as a friend, allegedly. Yeah, so do you realize that Mila also has the same story? They used to smash a couple years ago, but they're still smashing, or they were still smashing while she was working for him, but I don't know why she's refusing to say that. Just come out with it, girl. Just come out with it and let the truth be free, because this case relies on that amount of truth. If you say that, you're going to be dubbed as messy, but at least people is going to realize that this man did do something to you that he shouldn't have done, and people will get to understand, even better why is it that he felt so you know, why he felt like that was something that he could have done to you and get away with it, right? So it is something. But then there's another story as to when she was choked out, how, when, and why. And the other story was, or it is alleged that it was during an intimate oral encounter between Diggs and Mila. Lord, honey, when I tell you this plot keeps thickening, it is so thick at this point. I think that if we dive any deeper, it's gonna become quicksand and we may get stuck in the mess. And I don't want that for us. I like Stefon Diggs, Jamila, Cardi B, the hairstylist, they all need to go away and just leave us the heck alone because this is too messy. It is way, way, way too messy. And the truth in this is that I can't blame Stefon Diggs because they all know who Diggs is and what he's about. So can we blame the guy? Absolutely not. If you're out here and you love to have your cake and eat it, and that was made clear, and you realize that you're dealing with adults, like, why should Stefon Diggs change? For who? And why? You know? That's just my thing. Well, let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna talk some more in the comment section. Peace.